Hi, kindergarten. It's Fantastic Friday, and on Fridays, we do our poem books. So I hope you get your poem book out. Find the pirate poem. There's lots of poems in there, but we're only going to do the pirate poem today. Okay, kindergarten, so let's read it. Let me put my pirate hat on while I read the poem. Huh? Let's see. Ready? Here we go. What? I forget what my pirate name is. Squidlips Jackson here. Squidlips Jackson. I'll be a pirate when I grow up. When I get old, I'll be a pirate, brave, fierce, and bold. I'll have a ship with the fiercest crew. I'll have a blue parrot. I'll call it Blue. I'll wear a patch. It'll cover my eye. From upon my mast, Jolly Roger will fly. So kindergarten, you're going to be circling your sight words, and you're going to be circling the letter I. So if you can pull up that, and you can draw something on you can draw a parrot, or a pirate ship, or both, or a pirate on your poem books today. Okay, kindergarten? Mrs. Castellano is going to take her hat off so we can also take a look at our weekly reader, because that's the other thing we're going to do today for our word work. You also will be circling. I want you to find this weekly reader. I want you to circle your sight words. You don't have to circle the letter I in here because I is a vowel, and you'll be circling all day. If you want to, please go ahead, but you do not have to. Only your sight words today, okay, kindergarten? So what's the first thing we're going to do on this? The very first thing. Oh, did you say put your name on it? You were right. That's what we're going to do first, okay, kindergarten? So let's have a look at it. Okay, let's find out my weekly reader. If you see a spring flower, you might bend down to sniff it. Sniff it. Okay? So we're going to start up here in the maroon box, or purple box. If you bend down to sniff the flower, you might see a worm on the ground. So look for your sight words in there and circle them. If a worm is on, sorry, Mrs. Castellano is reading upside down. If a worm is on the ground, a bird might hop over and snatch it up. So there's some key, these words are dark for a reason because they're going to help you with the back. If a bird snatches up the worm, it might fly to its nest and feed its chicks. If you look up to see it feed its chicks, you might see more spring flowers. So down here we have a new word. It says bloom. Can you see that? Bloom. In spring, flowers bloom. That means they grow and open up. Here are some of the first flowers to bloom in the spring. So the very first flowers that usually bloom are the crocuses. And then we'll see daffodils and tulips. These are all spring flowers that we see in the beginning, and sometimes you'll see these cherry blossoms too come out on the trees. Have you seen any of these in your neighborhood, kindergarten? Or in your yard? Have you seen any robins? Oh, I hear my chicks peeping. They must be hungry. Can you peep like a chick? Peep, 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 peep. Okay, kindergarten. Don't forget to look for your sight words on the back page too. But here, it says say it, spell it, write it. Okay, so we're going to be looking for this. So this is a bird. What letter does bird start with? We have to color in the words. So if you can't sound it out, look over here. Bird. B-I-R-D. So we're going to come back here. B was colored for you. I-R-D. So kindergarten, we're not coloring in the other letters that are not in the word bird. And then we have to write it. B-I-R-D. Do you see that, kindergarten? So this is what's that a picture of? What's that a picture of? Oh, worm. What letter does worm start with? Worm. You're right. W. If you're not sure what comes next, you can try to sound it out. All right, well, let's stop for a second before we find out what comes next. What comes at the end of the word worm? Worm. Worm. Did you say M? You're right. Let's go over here and see how to spell worm, just in case we can't find it out. Worm's over here. W-O-R-M. 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 Ready? W-O-R-M. Good job. See if you can. This is nest. Nest. And this is a bonus one. This is the word from here. Okay? See if you can figure those two out by yourself. Okay, kindergarten. The last thing we're going to do today is our math. Math is on page, so you're going to get your math book. Right? You're going to get your math book. And we're going to look for page 95 and 96. So it's we got to take a big chunk. So I landed on page 81, so I have to keep going. Now I'm on 91. I can do one at a time, kindergarten. 95. Okay, here we go. We're going to be doing our number line hopping again today, kindergarten. Can you see this? There we go. So here we go. We're doing addition with our number line. Okay, so the grasshopper, he's going to start on the number, did you say 3? And he's going to jump how many times? So he starts on the 3 and he jumps 2 times. Ready? 1, 2. What number do we get? 5. That's right. 3 plus 2 equals 5. After you complete this, I would like you to read the sentence, kindergarten. Okay? So finish this one and this one. Okay, kindergarten. And then we're going to turn the page and we're going to do this page. We're not going to do this page yet. We're just doing page 96. Okay? So we need to count the red ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Plus how many yellow? How many all together? Ready? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Let's read it. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Do you think you can do those two by yourself? It gets a little tricky because here they put the sum first. So they said the 2 red ones plus the 3. How many all together goes in that box? And here they're saying 5 plus what equals 5? How many yellow ones are there, kindergarten? Do you know? Okay. Well, try your best. See what you can do with our math. I know that you guys will do a great job on your weekly readers because you do. So please try, kindergarten. Okay, try your best. And your poem book. So those are the 3 things you have to do today. You have to do your poem book. You have to circle your sight words and your letter I in your poem book and draw something that has to do with a pirate. You have to do your weekly reader and you have to do your math. Okay, kindergarten. Have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you on Monday for the letter E. Okay.